The Russian jet, which was coming in to land at the Hmeimim air base in western Syria, when it disappeared from radar, and it was later found to have been shot down by Syrian anti-aircraft guns. Mistakenly, of course, because Russia and Syria are very close allies in this conflict. And it seemed like a friendly fire attack, a mistake completely. But Moscow then blamed Israel because it said Israeli planes were flying nearby. Russian and Israeli military forces are in regular contact normally, giving each other information about their plans to try to avoid this kind of incident, to try to avoid their planes crashing in midair, for example, in common airspace. But Russia complained that this time it said Israel had only given it 1 minute warning, meaning that Russia didn't have time to get its planes out of the way.
We see the provocative actions by Israel as acts of hostility. As a result of the irresponsible actions of the Israeli military, 15 Russian service personnel were killed. This absolutely does not correspond to the spirit of Russian-Israeli partnership. We have to take strong measures in response.
Israel, though, says that Syria is wholly responsible for what happened. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, though, did say that it would offer Russia all the information it needed to investigate. He even offered to send the Air Force's commander from Israel to Moscow to explain its actions and what happened. This could, though, raise tensions between Russia and Israel. There was definitely a sense of shock and anger coming from those earlier statements from Moscow. A bit later in the day, though, Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, commented on this, and he appeared to diffuse the situation somewhat after speaking by phone to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
It looks more like a chain of tragic accidental circumstances because Israeli planes did not take down our plane. But certainly, we have to seriously look into it.
And that approach, he said, would be to investigate much more thoroughly. He said there would be some response, but the response that people would notice most and most immediately would be actions to make Russian personnel and other military forces and objects safer in Syria. Lucy Taylor, CGTN in Moscow.